Hello bookworms, it's Jade from Bedtime Bookworm and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to do the Not a Booktube Newbie tag. I was tagged to do this quite a while ago by my friend Lauren from the novel Lush. I've actually been purposely saving this tag until now because I've been saving it for my next Booktube anniversary. This week is turning out to be a really exciting week for me because earlier today I met Laini Taylor for the first time, and she's one of my favorite authors. And then tomorrow is my Booktube anniversary, and then at the end of the week on Friday is actually my birthday, and I'm turning a whopping 31 years old. So I don't think I'm going to get this up on time like I had originally planned, but it's going to be going up around my Booktube anniversary. Like I said, I was tagged by Lauren from the novel Lush, and the original creator of this tag is Shelby Masako, and I will link both of their videos down in the description box for you to check out. Question number 1 is, how old is your channel? I posted my very first video, which was the Booktube Newbie Tag, on October 8th of 2015. So on October 8th, 2018, my channel is officially 3 years old. That being said, I definitely took a few hiatuses during that time period, and I probably didn't get really serious about posting consistently until the summer of 2017 or so. In preparation for filming this video, I actually went and watched my newbie tag and some of my older videos, just took a little stroll down memory lane, and it was really cool to see how far I've come as a creator since that time. I'm much more comfortable talking in front of the camera. My editing style is the same, but I'm definitely better at it than I was. I'm really proud of how far I've come, and I'm also really excited for the future of my channel. This is pretty much my hobby that has stuck around the longest, other than reading, of course. A lot of times I get really obsessed with something and I'll do it for a few months and then I'll forget about it, or it'll be a hobby that comes in waves or something, but this one has kind of stuck around for a long time, and I honestly don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. Question number 2 is, what are your favorite videos to make? And this one is easy, definitely wrap-ups, because I love talking about books after I've read them. I don't always love giving synopses of books. I don't think I'm particularly good at giving synopses, but I love talking about my thoughts on a book and how a book made me feel. More specifically, I really love my seasonal wrap-ups where I kind of go over all of the books that I read in 3 months and then talk more in depth about my top 5 favorites from those 3 months. I love doing those videos because looking at my reading in 3-month chunks really gives me a lot more perspective, and my favorites tend to stand out a little easier than when I'm looking month to month. That being said, I know I haven't posted my summer seasonal wrap-up, but I definitely plan to. It's still coming. Question number 3 is, what is one piece of advice that you would give someone wanting to join Booktube? I have been mulling over this question for a couple of days now, trying to think about what advice I would want to give, and I actually have a few things that I want to say. One piece of advice that I've heard before that I wish I had heard prior to making my first video is that if you're really nervous about being in front of the camera, or I'm not sure about how to edit or anything like that, you can always film a few videos and edit them without even intending to post them. You can do practice videos, and then once you feel more confident, then you can post them. Still, I think for some people, you're never going to feel completely ready, and it's good just to jump on in. But if you're someone who feels like they want a little more confidence before posting their first video, I think doing practice videos is a great piece of advice. The other thing I want to talk a little bit about is, I know that some people are hesitant about joining the community because they feel like they read different books than what other people in the community read, or they feel like they don't fit in with the Booktube community that they already see. And I have 2 things to say about that. First of all, I think that anybody who says that Booktube is just full of people who talk about YA hasn't really delved deep enough into the community, because there is definitely so much more to Booktube than just YA. There's definitely a lot of YA, but that doesn't mean that that's all there is. I myself talk about a mix of YA and adult books, but over the last year, I've really found a lot of channels that talk exclusively about adult books, who talk a lot about literary fiction, who talk about thrillers and horror. I have found all kinds of Booktube channels, and I firmly believe that there is a type of channel out there for everybody. And if you feel like your voice isn't being represented in the Booktube community, then I think that is even more reason to join and start your channel, because there's probably other people just like you saying that they can't find channels that talk about the kinds of books that they like to read. So if you feel like you don't quite fit in with the community or with what people are reading and the books that you're seeing on BookTube, then I encourage you to start your channel because I think that you would be a great addition to the community. The more diversity we have on BookTube, the better. Question number 4 is, since joining BookTube, have you run into any unforeseen challenges? The standard answer here, of course, is that it's really challenging to juggle life and reading and a BookTube channel, and I have definitely found that to be true. Like I said, it took me like a year and a half into having my channel before I really got into a rhythm and was consistently posting. I'm gonna give a little more advice when it comes to this and say that I think perseverance is key. It takes a lot of work to grow a channel, and more importantly, it takes a lot of time. And I don't mean time like the time that you put in, but I mean the time of having your channel existing and putting more and more videos up and then the channel growing over time. Like it takes time for YouTube to see your channel and to start promoting it. I guess what I'm trying to say is in the beginning, it can be really discouraging when you're struggling to find the time to even make videos and post them, and then they might not do as well as you had hoped. But my advice is just to keep going. The longer that you're making videos consistently, the more your channel is going to grow. Don't just give it a couple months and if nothing seems to be happening, just give up, because it takes a lot longer than that. At the same time, if you give it a couple months and you're not enjoying making videos, then that is a completely different discussion, you know? Question number 5 is, what is your favorite book or series you've read because of BookTube? This one was actually hard for me to come up with an answer, partially because I started out in the book blog world before switching over to BookTube, and it's hard for me to remember what things I heard about from blogs and what things I heard about from BookTube, but I think I have settled on the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series. I did just go meet Laini Taylor earlier today, so maybe that series is just on my mind, but I'm pretty sure I first heard about that from BookTube, and it is definitely one of my favorite series. As far as standalones, I'd say probably my favorite standalone that I first heard about on BookTube would be Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I know I've heard about that book from like regular media at some point as well, but I'm pretty sure I had heard about it from BookTube first, and it has turned out to be one of my favorite books so far this year. Question number 6 is, overall, what is your favorite aspect of BookTube? And I'm going to be super basic here and say that it's the community. I have met so many amazing people and I've made many friends through the bookish internet. My life would be so different right now without BookTube. Not only would I not have this amazing hobby, but there are so many people that I talk to on a daily or weekly basis that I would have never met without having started my channel. And out of all of the communities on YouTube, I really think that BookTube is the kindest community and so welcoming. Question number 7 is, want to spread the BookTube love? Give at least one newbie a shout out. And this question was a little bit hard for me because I've kind of been avoiding finding new channels. That probably sounds terrible, but in January when all of the demonetization stuff happened, there was all of those videos sharing small creators and supporting other small creators. During that time, I found a ton of new channels, and since then, I've kind of had a hard time keeping my subscription feed in check. Like, I can't keep up with all the videos, and I've been having to like cull my feed a little bit. So because of that, I haven't really discovered a whole lot of new channels lately, but I did look through channels that I'm subbed to find ones that are fairly new. So out of the ones that I've been subbed to for a little bit, I want to recommend Read with Cindy. You guys might have already heard about her because she's had a few viral videos, but she's a really funny booktuber. She's got a really great sense of humor. She's really sarcastic, but at the same time, she also talks about some topics in her videos that I really appreciate. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking out her channel. I wanted to be able to recommend somebody who was like brand spanking new. Before I filmed this, I actually went through recent posts of the Booktube Newbie Tag and tried to find somebody that I wanted to recommend. I found a few that I liked, but I'm just gonna recommend one. And this girl is brand spanking new. The Booktube Newbie Tag is the only video that she has on her channel. And her channel name is Danielle Dickens. Like I said, she just has this one video, but she was so funny and I can tell she's a natural. I really hope she continues to post videos. And then question number 8 is, who do you tag? I tagged the following people.
The Bookfinch, Silly Little Ravenclaw, Brandy's Books, Jess Reads Books, and Rather Be Reading.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing my answers to the Not a Booktube Newbie tag. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like bookish content. I post 1 to 2 times a week. That is all I have for now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bookworms, keep reading. Bye. Of course, the common answer here is that it's really challenging to juggle reading and life. It's really challenging to... Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing my answers to the Not a Booktube Newbie tag video questions. Bye.